Hey everybody, it's Andrew21397, back again with another video. My videos haven't been really doing great lately, so I've just kind of put it to the side. But today, I wanted to go through this process with y'all just because it'd be something fun that y'all might want to watch me do. At least the ones that watch me. So I got an NS100 solid state drive here, and it's 128 gigabyte. So I'm now on like the SSD wave, and this PS3 hard drive has been in there since 2009. And you know, it's not that I'm scared of it dying, because it's still running fairly smooth and all that. Like, it's still running fine. But I don't ever want to be in a situation where any of that data gets lost. And those are a lot of hard hours on that hard drive. Probably a lot of reallocated sectors and stuff like that. Like, that hard drive's been through a lot. And for a 13-year-old hard drive, I think it's time to do the switch. And yeah, I know you can belittle me in the comments. You're not gonna get, you know, SATA 3 speeds out of here, SATA 6 gigabit. I know. The PS3 is a bottleneck. I know. It's only gonna give me about SATA 1. And if that, it'd probably cap it out completely. But it's still, this is not moving parts. It's kind of a lower end, so I don't need to get like a super high fancy dollar one to put in a PS3. But this is the next console on the list for me to swap the hard drive, so the console can basically have new life to it, and I never have to worry about losing my data. So that's the biggest thing, because there's hours and hours and hours on this PS3. So, and me being somewhat of a retro gamer, I never want to lose that. And then next on the chopping block will definitely be the PS4. I thought about the Xboxes because those are, you know, IDE hard drives, but I mean, that might be a project for later down the road. I don't know, because those are a lot more difficult to do because they don't have SATA. They have IDE, which you have to get converters and get like an 80-pin adapter, and God, it's an ordeal for those. So one day maybe. And then maybe the 360 Slim. That's a 2010 model, so it's got a 2011. Sorry. So that PS3 is definitely older than that 360. So I'd say I'll keep that 360 a little bit longer. Plus, when I bought it, it didn't have a lot of usage on it anyway, so it might still be fine. But that PS3, that's got a lot of hard hours on it. A lot of hard hours. So we're gonna swap that today with a Lexar NS100, and I will show you all the process now. Okay, so the way this process is going to work is I got a 128 gigabyte SSD, which is only 8 gigabytes more than this PS3 system. And with that, it's going to make it a lot easier to just use that cloning station over there. What's going to happen is I'll take the old PS3 hard drive and the SSD and just put it on the cloning dock, and it'll automatically start cloning exactly what's on the PS3 hard drive onto the SSD, including the motherboard key that Sony likes to implement on this. I've done it with a few systems already, and it seems to work fine. So, yeah, that's the process. That's how it's going to go. And just for reference real quick, you can tell how much dust is just caked onto this thing. And I refurbished this console like back in November. Put new thermal paste on. It had factory paste on there, and the fan was really dirty, and the console was dirty, so I refurbished it. And this still got dust all over it. Like, you can just tell the age on this thing. So yeah, it'll be good to get this out of here and swapped out. Maybe I can recycle hard drives. I don't know yet. 234 million sectors. That's very, very small. Very small. 120 gigabyte. Right. So I got this Wavlink duplicator or cloner machine on Amazon for like $40, $50 or something. So what's happening is the old PS3 hard drive is inside of the source slot, which is where the data is going to come from, and the target slot, the new SSD, is in there. So what's happening is this little like thing right here, you can see source and target. That's how you know it's cloning, when it's flashing like that. it's going to go from 25 to 100%, and each time it gets to like a quarter done, it'll solidly illuminate. Like 25% will solid illuminate, and then it'll only do that little pattern on 50, 75, and so on. It'll be 25, 50 will be fully lighted all the time, and it'll just keep bouncing off 75 and 100 until, you know, it's finished. So I've used this device 3 times. It's worked perfectly each time. So now we wait until it's cloned, and then the solid state drive will be ready to put into the PlayStation and ready to go. Okay, it has been cloned from the dock. So now we're gonna put it back in this caddy and put it back in the PS3, and I'll show you the boot up process with the SSD in there installed. Moment of truth, everyone. Here it goes with the SSD. Forgot I had HDMI CEC on, that's why it turned on automatically when I turned the TV on. This is good. Yep. Exact clone. An exact clone. I didn't have to do anything but clone the hard drive onto an SSD. Didn't have to do anything special. And now there's a solid state drive in there. Let's see our system settings. $12 GB of 119. So yeah, there's 8 GB I didn't get, but that's okay. I'm not worried about it. I mean, pretty much the system's full anyway, but all that storage I had on my old hard drive was just, you know, that hard drive was just getting old. So here you go, guys. There's this finished product, and here's the hard drive. You know, very, very old hard drive. Let me get this out. Just look at this. 120 gigabytes right there. This thing it's just gonna go in the pile of hard drives I'm, you know, not using anymore. So okay, thanks for watching. Okay, one last side note before I actually end this video for sure is the PS3 is even quieter than it was with the hard drive. Like changing thermal paste to where it doesn't run as hot and cleaning the fan last year, and then putting the SSD in there, it is like whisper quiet almost. Like, y'all hear that? I doubt it. It's really quiet.